It's my jam. My stamp jam.
Ooh, Stamp Jams Volume 3.
It's for philatelists. They love those songs. Chadley. Touch the plinth.
I know it's just a VR plinth, but it really looks like Clad's gonna gain some type of ancient knowledge from touching that thing. Like, it's gonna beam arcane knowledge into your brain.
So, this is the previously promised second fight chain video. Can't really call it a Coliseum because it's the Cyberdome.
The Cyberdome in the cafeteria.
Everyone loves the Cyberdome.
Yeah.
Did Chadley make his summon fights based on the fun times he had in the Cyberdome?
So, something I need to check up on, because there's like the same... When you go into VR's, or Chadley's VR zone, and you go into the Cyberdome here, you know, it's the same animation, but I'm curious if they have... It shows like the version number, and I'm curious if Chadley has a different version number, like he stole it.
I like that. I want that to be the case, yeah.
So yeah, real quick here, there's 3 sets of fights. It's the same 5 fights, but you know, you go through each of them with Cloud, Bear, and Tifa separately. They're all one-on-one fights. They're easier to handle with Cloud compared to the other 2 because he can parry the shit out of all of them. Mm-hmm. Even Sahagan Prince, who has his own parry, you can parry the parry.
Like so, I think.
Yeah, and like... A lot of the stuff here is susceptible to stops, so once you stagger them, just stop them and just wail on them forever. Cloud's got the tarot cards, so they're stopped for even longer.
Yeah, whenever somebody shows me their tarot cards, they do expect me to just sit there and look at them for a while. I don't know what to say. What do you want from me?
Yeah, that card means that... Okay.
I know, it's not as bad as it looks. None of them are as bad as they look.
Not bad.
You know, Chadley, you know, is just kind of a side character just to do missions for, not plot important really. But I love him, and I really hope...
He's a member of my family.
Yeah, he's invited to my wedding, so...
He better be, he's the groom.
So there's you know, there's been some other new characters added to this game, like Roche and stuff, and in interviews people some of the directors and other people who worked on the game said like, wow, people liked Roche way more than we thought. Like, we didn't put him in the game that much because he was just like a minor thing. So I guess Roche, we'll keep using Roche later on. I really hope they do the same for Chadley. Mm-hmm. I don't need Chadley to be part of the main plot, like shoehorn in there. But if you add in a new Chadley subplot, I'm cool with that.
He's got goals, you know?
Yeah.
He has a mission statement from the jump. The boy is willing to die by my hand.
Yeah. Just a quick aside. I mentioned before that, you know, you can hurt undead enemies with healing magic. You can't use items in the arena, but if you use the Raise spell, which is the equivalent of a Phoenix Down, you can do tons of damage to the ghost. It technically counts as instant death, but like just about every undead thing has a resistance to that, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. So you can't one-hit kill them, but... Guess what? It's the Grungy Bandit. I love his animations.
Get ready.
I feel like maybe you could take down Shinra by just bringing independent journalists in here and seeing like what they give their employees for fun.
Yeah.
We want you to unwind. Let's just beat up street people, you know, for fun in the cafeteria.
It's like this arena fight is called, you know, whatever party member you're selecting versus soldier trainees. But the text description is saying, oh, this is a training program for soldier candidates, but this just makes it sound like the Turtle Man and this guy
and the ghost.
It makes it feel like all these Yeah, and the ghosts, they're all also currently in different cyber domes, and they're having a LAN party.
Sorry.
Like, I don't have a problem with a company, you know, having video games on site. That's fine. That's cool even. But it's different when your video game is a combat simulator and the target is a guy. That's just a guy that lives downstairs.
Yeah, like...
I've met him.
Like those floating drones from Shinra that we fight sometimes are just like scanning people randomly and no one knows why.
Yeah, it's so middle manager can, you know, blow off steam after, you know, the quarterly call.
Yeah.
By beating you with a stick.
God, that's another character, like, where I want more of them. I want more middle manager.
I mean, it occurs to me that we are way higher in the building than middle manager has ever been.
Yeah.
Also, he would take his family on vacation to World Building World and not understand why they're bored.
Yeah. Something I was wondering about, because like the last time we see Shinra middle manager, he's in Wall Market, you know, right outside the Honeybee Inn and all that stuff. Wowed by Cloud's performance, and we haven't seen him afterwards. Like, he lived in Sector 7, and so did his family. So is he okay? And also, is his family, did they escape?
Is he the most significant casualty of the plate drop? I'm not counting, you know, the fight going up to fail to prevent the plate drop as the plate drop. Like,
right. Yeah, just innocent bystanders. Maybe. It's like... At least all the NPCs we like could directly talk to and stuff, they're all fine, at least. But yeah, I don't know.
Step one. Step one.
Yeah, you fight this cutter is the final enemy for this part. I never really go out of the way to blow up their saw arms, but I will here because when you're doing a fight with these guys one-on-one, they will just fuck you up with those.
Yeah.
Like, anytime you get low on health and like, okay, I should heal. Like, the animation of you casting a heal spell is longer than them buzzsawing you in the face, so...
I like its, you know, World War II bomber fighter face paint job.
Yeah.
It's very good. I love that Cloud did a big finishing move and then had to do some basic attacks.
I hate it when that happens.
Good. It's so good. It's very right as a character note.
Yeah, it is.
I'll say.
Yeah. So some of the rewards here, at least for the one-on-one fights here, are some of the pieces of equipment from the cafe/item shop right outside that are like prohibitively expensive. We've also got two-person team versus high flyers. Well, it makes a ton of sense to go with Barrett for this. I'm not doing that.
I'm gonna do this the hard way.
I'm gonna use a combo of Clown Tifa, which we haven't used in a while.
I closed the door on my foot for fun.
It's more challenging that way.
Look at him go.
So many dead bugaboos. If I remember correctly, that first fight with the bugaboos is a way to grind for AP, because they all, even if they all give like 1 AP, it's a whole bunch all at once.
Right.
It's the very first fight, and if you quit out of an arena fight, they let you restart from the beginning right away.
And it's a fight that takes 7 seconds or so.
Yeah. Another really fun combination, if you freeze enemies with stop, they're super susceptible to just laying into them with the chi trap. Could really use those jumps earlier, Tifa.
Let's make it hot!
She's not listening to you. She's just misquoting Marilyn Monroe film titles. It's one of her great hobbies.
Ah, yes. Yeah, we just missed it. The one time we get to go into her apartment, aside from the singular poster she had in there, it was just a complete collection of Marilyn Monroe movies.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Shinra President. The whole thing.
You're mine. That it?
So, like, one of the directors here, of course, was, as I brought up before, was Tetsuya Nomura. On the original game, he did monster designs, and was also just, like, the general concept artist. A game a lot of people might not know he did a bunch of work on was Super Mario RPG.
Oh.
He designed all the monsters for that game, actually.
He designed Bowser. Amazing.
That's right. Tetsuya Nomura, the creator of Bowser.
Oh, you're gonna tell me he's not in that game? You're gonna tell me he's not a monster? I've seen how he treats his kids. He's a monster.
One downside of stopping enemies is if you do it to an enemy like the Terpsicholes here that are stuck in like a... or are in a mode where it's like your attacks bounce off of them. Even if you stop them, your attacks still bounce off of them.
The most powerful element of the time materia is time-ing.
All right.
They're having a great time. I don't know why you have to hit them. They're doing okay.
I feel like the Terpsicholes could be trained animals. There'd be like some weird sideshow at a circus where you use those guys as hula hoops.
Ah.
That's just the imagery I'm getting in my head right now.
You just stick a Roman candle on the back and let them go nuts.
Keep it together.
Okay, let's go.
Bring it. That it?
Yeah, also, if you've got a problem with some of your coworkers, you can come here and kill their simulacrum. You just destroy Jerry from accounting.
Double time.
I wonder how popular the Cyberdome here really is.
It seems way out of everybody's league, you know? Like,
Yeah.
we've seen the people who work on these floors.
It's on you.
I don't think they have it in them.
Yeah, and even if Shinra soldiers, you know, come by this floor as well, this is too much shit for them. I am not convinced that any... Outside of the elite guys, I am not convinced that any Shinra soldier could possibly even fight a Sahagan prince and live.
Yeah.
They would all get turned into a toad and die. Also, what happens if you turn into a toad in VR? Do you just 100%
Motion sickness, I'd imagine.
Yeah, you 100% believe inside while you're inside the Cyberdome that you're a toad?
Mm-hmm. Chadley is collecting all the footage of that, and if this whole avalanche thing doesn't work out, he's got some fun blackmail.
Yeah.
It's a lot of real embarrassing stuff.
Again, it really feels like, you know, Chadley's only collaborating with Cloud in the gang and not Avalanche as a whole. Like, if you got Chadley in, like, deep with the Avalanche stuff, he'd probably be pretty good at fucking stuff up. He is so, he just doesn't seem like somebody anybody would suspect, because he's just fucking Chadley. Mm-hmm. It's the dweeb in the corner over there, who loves big marbles.
Yeah, he's gonna create a marble that if you equip it, it turns you inside out like that weird creature from Galaxy Quest.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. He's gonna get a gift for President Shinra or something. Thank you for the promotion, sir. And there's a single materia in the golden watch he bought him, and yeah. He just fucking dies. It's a new color of materia. Don't touch that one.
Yeah. This is just what we need. A chocobo and a Moogle.
Yeah. Yeah, we fought this Restrike once before, and I already brought up before that, damn, this guy's a pain in the ass. He's even more of a pain in the ass when he only got 2 people here instead of 3. Love the Cactuar.
Keep it together.
I got this.
He's a speedy little guy.
He's not great for damage, but because the Rust Drake absorbs, like, gets healed by any magic cast on him, this is, like, the only way to get status effects on him is using the Cactuar.
Oh, that reminds me, I thought of what the Moki summon would do.
Oh, yeah. What is it?
It would constantly cast, like, steel. Because she's gonna get what she wants, damn it.
It would be good to have, like, a summon that's, like, a guaranteed successful steal.
Right?
Downside, for some reason, the Cactuar's final attack counts as magic, so that just healed the Rust Drake a little bit. God damn it. It wasn't a lot of damage, though, so whatever, but... I just summoned him because it was like, I wonder if he's any good on the Rust Drake, and sort of. He poisoned him, at least.
The only option is Fat Chocobo. I don't know why the other summons exist.
Yeah, Fat Chocobo is actually really useful because he's non-elemental, which comes in really handy. Leviathan is actually non-elemental too because there's no water element in this game.
But still magic, right? So like bad in this specific case.
I think, yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. Yeah, he still counts as magic. That reminds me that in the demo of this game, there's actually a fifth element that you could find in the stats screen that they cut out.
Mila Jovovich.
Yeah, it was darkness. They cut darkness out. For completing this one, you get the Gil Up materia. If you're wearing it, you get double money from battles.
Money. That's how you get the scones.
Oh, man.
Get them
Pricey
big
scones.
muffins, yeah.
So this is three-person team versus Team Ragbag, and it's supposed to simulate what a Wutai invasion would be like. And the first fight...
Usually it starts with a little gremlin man.
Yeah, it starts off with the mischievous shoat. That's the first party Wutai sends out. Just one of these.
So you're saying that Wutai has been here in Midgar all along?
Also, I like using point blank in this guy because then he just blows up 5 seconds later and just fucking flops over.
You know, you don't have to gloat over the dead body, Barrett. It's not real.
We've already seen how he behaves in arena situations. Like,
there's no crowd to play to. It's
maybe Chadley's watching. What's impressive?
Chadley's always watching. That doesn't mean he's impressed.
It's funny because, like, every time you interact with Chadley, basically the only person who really talks to Chadley is Cloud, and no one else ever says shit to him, which either, one, means that they have zero opinions on Chadley, just completely ignore him, or Chadley is in Cloud's mind only.
But then where does the materia come from? Chadley has to be real.
Chadley's real. Pretty sure Chadley's real.
Just nobody else, like, wants that in their life. Cloud fell on that grenade and everybody else is going to silently thank him for it.
Want some more?
Chadley seems like the type of guy where, like, once he starts talking to you, and even if you're going elsewhere and you got things to do, he's just kind of glued to you, and it's just like, okay, I got to get on the bus now. I'm going home. You can't come with me.
Okay, so this isn't what a real Wutai invasion would look like, obviously, but
Yeah.
this is what Shinra wants its people to believe a Wutai invasion would be like.
Yeah, it's all like freakish monsters.
Freakish monsters, there's no, like, reasoning with them, there's no identifying with them, but also, if they were to, say, fall in the sewers for any reason, they would believe that Wutai is here undermining the city at all times.
Yes.
Gotta love it.
I am very excited for that story DLC coming out soon because it seems to be a lot more about Wutai stuff that was never in the original, and I want to see what they do with that a lot.
There is also something to be said that, you know, the higher levels of some of them are Shinra soldiers. And like they're managing dissent by selling the ability to strike out against the man that they are, but of course it's fake and managed and
Yeah.
only available to people who are bought in and cogs of the system.
Yeah.
And select invaders, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just gotta know a guy.
Now, a lot of this type of stuff that we brought up, even when it's with, you know, just little things like the arena, is like, shit, this is the reason why I like even the original Final Fantasy VII so much. I like other Final Fantasies, but damn, none of them really do any shit like this, really. Like, the next game after this, 8, is an incredibly unique Final Fantasy that I like a lot, but it's fucking weird and not thought out particularly. Also, I really like this stupid camera angle I got. Like, hey Tifa. Like, as Cloud is flying by, it's just like, dive kick the dog. That's the order I'm giving you. Get the dog. Like, but with like 7, you know, we can. There's some stuff to grab onto there to talk about stuff, you know, world building wise, stuff like that. Whereas Final Fantasy VIII is, I'm a child soldier that's going to a college built by a man who started the college with his own funds so that he could kill his wife. That's Final Fantasy VIII.
Wow, those are... I don't know what you major in at the wife murder college.
It's
they offer, like, literature there?
Yeah. Training child soldiers to kill my wife. Please and thank you. Final Fantasy VIII rules, but it's dumb as hell.
I don't know if those credits are going to transfer to a different institution.
Good news, every college is just for child soldiers.
Don't overdo it.
I mean, if you want to go to college to learn how to murder people and get away with it, that's what economics departments are for.
Oh yeah, the Hellhound, which we fought once before, you know, you can turn its flames off by hitting it with one of its 2 different weaknesses. The half that's undead, we can also cast Raise on that, and it hits the damage cap. It's just all 9s.
Nice.
Every time you cast it.
So you could cast it on both it and Barret.
Oh god, Barret. Oh no.
Be nice to my dad.
Again, I just need to know how much the VR zone applies to what they're feeling in the real world.
Y'all ever seen The Matrix?
Does Barret,
It's nothing like The Matrix.
If Barret gets knocked out in this, does he just fucking crumple to the floor?
Well, yeah, because, you know, he's not going to cheat.
I guess so. I like how anticlimactic this was. Like, aw shit, I'm gonna finish it off with the limit break. Hell yeah, but Barret's limit break is so strong that it just, like, kills him before it's even done. The camera just moves away. It's fine, he's dead.
I mean, it's just like practice. It's only VR after all.
Yeah.
Pushing it.
We'll get through this.
So there's a video, I think it was a recent video, but you had retweeted it, and I watched it. Polygon put out a video of one of their people, like, really digging deep into the architecture and the work done to making Midgar and all the different areas. And damn, I have looked at this game, I've just, like, looked at this game a lot, and there was still details I had never fucking noticed. The bank and wall market using a false front to look really nice from the front, but it's just a shitty building like everything else is really good. And also the upper plate workers residential area.
Just how sterile their, like, suburban sprawl looks.
Yeah, that, which I noticed.
It's the one place kids aren't playing.
Yeah.
It is the middle of the night the one time you go there, but still.
Yeah, like, I had noticed that vibe, but the tiny detail I never noticed before was that all the sidewalks, there's nothing cut into them so that the cars can get up them smoothly into the driveways of the houses. So everyone has like shitty makeshift wedges on the road so they can drive up the curb.
Right.
Which multiple different types of wedges that were modeled from different improvised materials. Damn, that kicks ass.
Which again is a character note, if you're taking Shinra as a character at least, about the high modernist project of Midgar.
Yeah.
It's all about efficient use of space and not how people actually exist in space.
Yeah.
And that, again, community only exists in places where Shinra neglects. Because when Shinra has an active hand, they don't care about that shit.
Yeah. It's just really good.
Okay, not only upper sector 8 in the very beginning.
Yeah.
Looks like it would be a cool place to live.
Yeah, that place looks really cool, and that's the video goes more deeper into it, but it's inspired from multiple different places, but especially New York. Yeah, that is the one part of Midgar is like, damn, I want to visit that. That place looks cool.
I've got this.
I will go see Loveless, thank you.
Don't stop now.
I'll go see Loveless 8 different ways because there's nothing else to see. I'm not going down to Pervertville just to see Stamp. I can see Stamp on TV.
Yeah. Also, I appreciate that the different arena fights all use different music, and sometimes they reuse battle music that is, in the story at least, only used once. Like, this whole thing uses each phase of Airbuster's boss battle theme. Very happy it gets used elsewhere. Like a pixel of health, come on.
Ta-da! You did it.
There you go.
You blew up the robo.
So for finishing this final arena fight, you get the XP up materia. Whoever's wearing it just gets double the amount of experience points.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, like half the rewards here are just like, okay, do you really want to grind before the final boss? Okay, here's stuff that makes that go quicker.
How are you moving so much farther than these walls? Oh my god! Chadley, how did you do it?
Alright, gotta make sure we're still undercover. Is Stamp playing? Oh yeah.
That also means that this video will be perfectly skippable.
Yeah?
It'll be a seamless
I
thing
thought
for
about
anybody
this.
who doesn't want to watch.
I thought about this.
Of course you did. Of course you did. Why would you want to skip it? It has Stamp in it.
It's got Stamp.
It's bookended by a little Stamp.
The Bow Wow Wow part is my favorite. I like that part a lot.
He's a dumbass, but we love him, little Stamp.